Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Stephanie. This is the week 2, January the 8th through January 14th weekly wrap up. Okay, I am a bit delayed on this. We had a swim meet last weekend. If you saw the vlog, then you saw day 1 of the swim meet. Meet actually happened on Sunday as well. So yeah, even though we had Monday off, I was still trying to recover. The year started off well, but then all of a sudden, it didn't. And I have good news though. I got a job. Yay! I don't know exactly when I'll be starting, probably mid-February timeframe, which I'm excited about that. I will be a water safety instructor. Super excited to do that and be able to work with the kiddies and, participate in some water safety. Super excited about that. But yeah, swim meet and being tired and all that. And then it's been raining here, so the weather has been off, and weather medical condition not working very well at all. But that's okay, because the best part is that I got a new job. Super excited about that. I didn't get any book mail, and I don't know if there's anything else going on. Is there anything else? I can't think of anything else going on. So let's get into the books that I did read last week. It wasn't very eventful. I read 3 books, and this is going to be a quick review week. Yeah. So the first book that I finished was A Long Time Coming, which is Kane Brothers number 3 by Meghan Quinn, placing this in contemporary, possibly rom-com. I definitely think I kind of like it in contemporary a little bit more. There are some romantic comedy aspects to it, but definitely has a very heavier feel, just a little bit heavier. So we have Leah and we have Breaker. Breaker is the third brother in the Canes, in this rich family of billionaires. He's super down to earth. He has the nerdy streak to him. He met Leah, or Ophelia, when they were in college, when she got the secret invite to go to a Scrabble club type thing, and he was the leader of that club, and he liked her back then, but then she kind of safely put him into the friend zone, and 10 years later they are best of friends, and Leah ends up getting a proposal from her boyfriend. And this was a really fun, Meghan did a little fun twist of My Best Friend's Wedding, and I was here for it. I am not a big fan of other woman, other man issues, but I really enjoyed this one. I forgot to give you guys what I gave this rating and stuff like that. So I gave it 4 stars, or excuse me, 4.5 stars. Gave it 4.5. Steam fans had it as an arc, and it's friends to lovers, like I said. And, college friends start to be lovers. And I really, really enjoyed this. And best part, in my, opinion, Meghan didn't put us through a third act tantrum or third act breakup. Like, Meghan Quinn has this way of doing this third act thing where I just want to chuck my device or stop listening or anything like that. Yeah, I didn't have that in this one. I think it happened a little bit earlier when dealing with the other man, other woman sort of issues that were going on. Also, I definitely suggest that you get this book on audiobook because it is duet narrated, which, if you don't know the difference between duet and dual narration, is that duet is all the male parts are spoken or narrated by the male voice actor, and all of the female parts are done by the female voice actor. I started listening to this before it had released on audiobook, so it was moving a little bit slower for me, and I wasn't getting all of the feels, I guess you could say, because it just kind of all blended together in my head, and things like that. Once I had that audible audio like distinction within the book, within the dialogue, within the story, I loved it even more. Loved it even more. The next book that I finished was Keep This Promise, which is Rose Canyon #3 by Corinne Michaels. This is a romantic suspense. It's the third book in this series and the final book in the series, I think. She says it's the last one for Rose Canyon, but I could definitely use a little bit more. But giving this one 4.5 stars, giving it 3.5 Steam fans. Had this as an arc. This doesn't come out for another couple weeks. There are content warnings for this one, and those are being on the run, away from bad people, marriage of convenience, death, grief, kidnapping, childhood illnesses, and human trafficking. This book, you definitely need to read book number 2 before reading this one, or else you're going to be quite lost in what's happening in Rose Canyon. I actually think you should read all 3 books in order of them being put out, because it really builds on the story, and this is the culmination of that story. Giving it 4.5 stars, giving it, oh, I said this already, right? Yeah. Okay, so we have Holden, who is the doctor that has come back to Rose Canyon of the friend group, and he has been getting these mysterious packages and notes and things like that in the mail. Well, come to find out, he had a one-night stand with a woman in Las Vegas for a bachelorette party. Or bachelor party? Just bachelor party. It was in Vegas. It was a one-night stand. He doesn't remember very much of it. Well, Sophie has been in England, and when she gets told by her best friend and husband of convenience that she needs to take their daughter and run, she is sent to Rose Canyon. Well, we get to see so many of our favorite Corinne Michaels characters in this. I'm not going to tell you who they are, but if you have read a multitude of her books, then you're going to know these characters right off the bat. And then there are some new characters that I was like, why do I know this name, but I don't know this story? And that's because they are going to be in the next series, and I am super excited for that. So Sophie and Holden end up finding out that they have a very special connection, and the way Holden takes to this connection was just so beautiful and so sweet. But at the same time, there is a mystery behind why they are brought together at this time. There, like I said, there is a childhood illness that is talked about, and that is super heart-wrenching and gut-wrenching, because there are a couple instances where that illness becomes possibly fatal, and I was just like, had me just gasping and really just on the edge of my seat through this entire book. Like I said, I really kind of want more. I want more Rose Canyon. I really could use more Rose Canyon. And then the final book that I finished last week was The Complete Anti-Inflammatory Diet for Beginners by Lulu Cook and Dorothy Calimens. I think that's how you pronounce her name. But this is just a cookbook. I'm giving it 3 stars. It's a set of recipes that are supposed to help reduce inflammation in your system, and I found a couple recipes that I'm thinking about trying. Let me know down in the comment section if you want me to sort of do a video kind of vlog of those recipes, and thoughts about, you know, the taste and things like that, because, you know, my guys are very picky, so we'll see what happens with those. So, what am I currently reading? I am currently reading Just Like Heaven, Heaven or Hell, the Star-Crossed series by book number 1 by Trilina Pucci. Kindred by Octavia E. Butler. I wanted to use this book as a watch and read, or read and watch. I don't know. I've gotten a little ways into the book, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish it. Then I want to read Lady Chatterley's Lover by D.H. Lawrence, another one for my read and watch. super excited about that. And then I have these Kindle Unlimited Clearout books for January that I still need to finish. Ooh, I'm down to like 8, I think there's on this list, and oh my goodness, I don't know why it's taking me so long to finish these books. Possibly because I'm getting some arcs in, like the 2 that I read for this week. And that is one part of being a independent arc reader, that they drop them, they give me, you know, the arc, and I have like a week to read them, whereas for traditionally published I could have months to read an arc. But that's not a complaint at all. I love it, because those arcs that I do get from those authors that you continuously hear about are ones that I absolutely love. So there is that. I think that is it. I don't think I have anything else going on, except for the fact that I got a job and I'll be starting to work. So I don't know exactly how that's going to manifest here on the channel. I'm still going to try, and I most definitely will be able to continue with my vlogs. When those will be coming out, I'll try and keep them to Sundays, but of course, if there's a meet or anything like that, those are quite draining because kiddo is in the upper in the older age group, which means they like to put those older kids first thing in the morning, which means we're getting up at like 5 o'clock in the morning to go to meets that start at like 7:30, 8 o'clock, and then, you know, we're done by noon, but mama is tired. Mama be tired, and I'll be needing a nap. And then on top of that, you know, work and things. So there is that. Other than that, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Also, there's a feedback form down in the description box so you guys can help me improve my channel. My social links are down there, so please follow me everywhere. Other than that, I will see you guys in another video. Yeah, that.